Good morning, children. So, I think you have gone through yesterday's videos. That is, we have started with the metabolism of fatty acids. The digestion and absorption is over. After the digestion and absorption, all the lipids will be taken into the hepatocytes, where they will be subjected for metabolism, right? So, the TGs thus reaching the liver will be taken from the liver to the adipose tissue, right? Because the fat is mainly stored in the adipose tissue, right? So adipose tissue, like how it is transported? It is transported with the help of VLDL. Clear? The transportation of TG from the liver to the adipose tissue is carried out by the VLDL, and again this molecules will be deposited there, and whenever the energy demand arises, what happens? From the adipose tissue, the TG will be undergoing breakdown. They will be giving rise to fatty acids and glycerol, and from the adipocytes, these fatty acids are taken with the help of another protein, albumin. Albumin takes the free fatty acids from the adipocytes to the TG, to the liver, where in the liver what happens? Mainly in the liver, what happens? The beta oxidation of fatty acid take place. Beta oxidation means nothing but the oxidative pathway or the catabolic pathway of the fat to yield energy, ATP. Glucose ATP ആക്കിയിട്ട് മാറ്റണ പോലെ തന്നെ another source of energy in the body is the lipids or the fats. So fats or the fatty acids will be subjected for catabolism, and this catabolism is named as a beta oxidation because the carbon, the structure of a fatty acid. Fatty acids are nothing but organic compounds which having varying carbon chain length, C chain. The number of carbon atoms can vary, and based on the number of carbon atoms, it is named as short chain fatty acid, medium chain fatty acid, long chain fatty acid, and very long chain fatty acid. So these fatty acids will be breaking up at every beta position. Beta means with respect to the carboxyl group. Our carboxyl group is alpha carbon atom. The രണ്ടാമത്തെ carbon atom is named as a beta. അപ്പോൾ രണ്ടാമത്തെ carbon atom കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അവിടെ lysine. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് it is known as beta oxidation. And this is the principal oxidative pathway of the fatty acids to produce energy. അങ്ങനെ ബീറ്റ ഓക്സിഡേഷൻ കഴിയുമ്പോൾ ഓരോ ബീറ്റ ഓക്സിഡേഷൻ നടക്കുമ്പോൾ 2 കാർബൺ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ആ 2 കാർബൺ ആറ്റം ഏത് രീതിയിൽ ഉണ്ടാവുക? ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി ഇൻ ദ ഫോം ഓഫ് അസറ്റൈൽ കോയെ, ആൻഡ് ദിസ് അസറ്റൈൽ കോയെ then enters into the TCA cycle or the Krebs cycle and produces energy. Clear? അവിടെ നിങ്ങളുടെയൊക്കെ കോമൺ TCA cycle എത്തണം വരെ, അതായത് TCA cycle വഴിയാണ് കാർബൺ ഡൈ ഓക്സൈഡ് വാട്ടർ ഉണ്ടായി, എന്നിട്ടാണ് ഇലക്ട്രോൺ ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട് ചെയിൻ വഴി ATP will be synthesized. അപ്പൊ അസറ്റൈൽ കോയ എന്നുള്ള സ്റ്റേജിലേക്ക് നമുക്ക് എത്തിക്കണം. ആ എത്തിക്കുന്നതിനാണ് we called as a beta oxidation of fatty acids. Beta മാത്രമല്ല, വേറെ minor pathways ഉണ്ട് which are known as alpha oxidation, omega oxidation, peroxisomal oxidation, etc. But the principal pathway is the beta oxidation. Clear? അത് ഇന്നലെ പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞു, right? Now we are having what is happening in the beta oxidation, and beta oxidation mainly happens in liver, അതുപോലെ muscles, adipose tissue, brown adipose tissue, renal cortex. The principal sites of beta oxidation is liver, renal cortex, കിഡ്നിയുടെ കോർട്ടെക്സിൽ, അതുപോലെ ബ്രൗൺ ആഡിപ്പോസ് ടിഷ്യൂല് വെച്ചിട്ട് ബീറ്റ ഓക്സിഡേഷൻ നടക്കാം, അതുപോലെ ഹാർട്ടിൽ നടക്കാം, ദെൻ മസിൽസ്, സ്കെൽറ്റൽ മസിൽസ്, എവിടെയൊക്കെ എനർജി ആവശ്യമുണ്ടോ അവിടെയൊക്കെ എന്തുണ്ടാവും? The beta oxidation of fatty acid will be produced, or beta oxidation of fatty acid take place, and acetyl CoA molecule will be formed. And each round of beta oxidation results in the production of one molecule of acetyl CoA, thereby reducing the chain length of the fatty acid by 2. രണ്ട് വീതം കുറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പൊ C16 ഇപ്പൊ 16 കാർബൺ ആറ്റം ഉള്ള ഒരു ഫാറ്റി ആസിഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ when one round of beta oxidation is over, the C16 will be converted to C14 and one molecule of acetyl CoA. C14 next round of beta oxidation ലേക്ക് കയറി C12. അങ്ങനെ 7 round of C14, C12, C10, C8, C6, C4, C2. Clear? C2 ആകുമ്പോഴത്തേക്കും എന്തായി? ലാസ്റ്റ് 2 molecules ആയി. അപ്പൊ 16 കാർബൺ ഉള്ള ഒരു ഫാറ്റി ആസിഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ it enters into 7 round of beta oxidation for the complete oxidation of fatty acid. 16 കാർബൺ ആറ്റം ഉള്ള ഒരു ഫാറ്റി ആസിഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ it requires 7 cycles of beta oxidation for its complete oxidation, so that എത്ര molecules of acetyl CoA form ചെയ്യും? 8 molecules of acetyl-CoA. കാരണം ഒരു റൗണ്ടിൽ 2 കാർബണാ പോവാ. അപ്പൊ 16 കാർബൺ ഉള്ള ഒരു മോളിക്യൂൾ ഒരു ഫാറ്റി ആസിഡ് ആണെങ്കിൽ 8 molecules of acetyl-CoA. 8 into 2 16. 16 കാർബൺ ആറ്റം fatty acid. 16 carbon fatty acid നമ്മൾ വിളിക്കുന്ന പേര് palmitic acid എന്നാണ്. Palmitic acid is a saturated fatty acid having 16 carbon atoms. 16 കാർബൺ ഉള്ള വളരെ കോമൺ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ഫാറ്റി ആസിഡ് ആണ് palmitic acid. So palmitic acid when enters into beta oxidation, it's a long chain fatty acid. 16 carbon atom is a long chain carbon atom. Long chain fatty acid. This 16 carbon palmitic acid when enters into beta oxidation, it requires 7 cycles of beta oxidation for its complete oxidation, yielding 8 molecules of acetyl-CoA. Clear? So that is how the beta oxidation happens. പക്ഷേ ഈ palmitic acid ആയിട്ട് അതിനെ ഒരിക്കലും എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല, fatty acid oxidation start ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. So first it is to be first activated. The priming step, it has to be first അതിനാദ്യം palmityl-CoA ആയിട്ട് മാറ്റണം. Clear? Acetyl-CoA ആയിട്ടാണ് നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ palmitic acid COOH will be first converted into its activation phase. That is, ആദ്യം the fatty acid is activated to give fatty acyl-CoA. Clear? Then it is taken into the mitochondria. Then only the beta oxidation occurs. So for the beta oxidation to take place, there are 3 different stages through which the fatty acid has to be passed. It enters into 3 different stages. The first stage is the activation stage, where the fatty acid will be converted into fatty acyl-CoA. Once the fatty acyl-CoA, if fatty acid to fatty acyl-CoA formation is happening in the cytoplasm of hepatocytes, muscles, heart muscles, then renal cortex, then adipose tissue, etc. But fatty acid to fatty acyl-CoA formation is happening in the cytosol. പക്ഷേ site of beta oxidation എവിടെയാണ്? It is in the mitochondrial matrix. അത് ഇന്നലെ പറഞ്ഞു തന്നിരുന്നു. Mitochondrial matrix is a site where the beta oxidation happens. Clear? So for the fatty acyl-CoA to enter into beta oxidation, the cytosolic fatty acyl-CoA has to be first transported from the cytosol into the mitochondrial matrix. Clear? So the first stage is activation, where the fatty acid is converted into fatty acyl-CoA. Then the second stage is the transportation of fatty acyl-CoA from the cytosol into the mitochondrial matrix. Once the fatty acyl-CoA enters into the mitochondrial matrix, then only the third stage begins, and the third stage is the beta oxidation. Yeah. So before beta oxidation, there are 2 stages to be taking place. There are 2 events to be carried out. First is the activation, followed by the transportation. And this beta oxidation, fatty acid oxidize ചെയ്ത് energy കിട്ടുന്നുണ്ട്, beta oxidation വഴിയാണ് കിട്ടുന്നത് എന്നുള്ള pathway. It was first discovered by a scientist known as Frey-Knoop. Fraynoop. So Frey-Knoop explained the beta oxidation of fatty acids. Clear? So when a 16 carbon palmitic acid enters into beta oxidation, first which all events has to take place? Palmitic acid has to be first converted into palmitoyl-CoA. Clear? It has to be first activated. Then the cytosolic palmitoyl-CoA enters into the mitochondrial matrix by there is something happening there. Then once palmitoyl-CoA is entered into the mitochondrial matrix, then it starts the beta oxidation. So at this stage, 16 carbon ഒരുമിച്ച് നമുക്ക് acetyl-CoA ആക്കി മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റില്ല. So it happens in a cyclic manner. It happens in a stepwise manner. Each round of beta oxidation results in the removal of 2 carbon at a time. 16 കാർബൺ 2 വീതമാണ് എപ്പോഴും കളയുള്ളൂ. അപ്പൊ 16 ആദ്യം 14 ആയി മാറും, 14 12, 12 10, 10 8, 8 6, 6 4, 4 2. Clear? So it requires 7 different cycles. 7 cycle വഴി 8 molecules of acetyl-CoA molecules will be synthesized. Then only the fatty acid will be undergoing complete oxidation. Clear? So first one is the activation. Then there is a transportation. അപ്പോൾ transportation നമ്മൾ മുമ്പ് പഠിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. എന്താണ് ഷട്ടിൽ സിസ്റ്റംസ്, റൈറ്റ്? മാലേറ്റ് aspartate ഷട്ടിൽ സിസ്റ്റം ഇല്ലേ? അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു കാർബോഹൈഡ്രേറ്റ് മെറ്റബോളിക്സിന് മാത്രമല്ല ഷട്ടിൽ സിസ്റ്റം ഉള്ളത്. അന്നും പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട് ഷട്ടിൽ സിസ്റ്റം ആർ പ്രസന്റ് ഇൻ ഡിഫറെന്റ് മെറ്റബോളിക് പ്രോസസ്സസ്. Carbohydrate metabolism is the malate aspartate shuttle system. Adupole, lipid metabolism is the shuttle system carnitine shuttle. Carnitine shuttle. So the fatty acyl-CoA that's formed in the cytosol is entering into the inner mitochondrial membrane or crosses the inner mitochondrial membrane and enters into the mitochondrial matrix with the help of a shuttle system known as carnitine shuttle. What is carnitine? I'll explain. Okay, so carnitine shuttle. So that comes the second stage. So first activation happens. Fatty acyl-CoA is synthesized in the cytoplasm. After which the fatty acyl-CoA is entering into the mitochondrial matrix through the inner mitochondrial membrane with the help of a shuttle system known as carnitine shuttle. Now this carnitine shuttle delivers the fatty acyl-CoA into the mitochondrial matrix. Then what happens? Then the mitochondrial matrix undergoes or carries out the fatty acid oxidation. The palmitoyl-CoA or the fatty acyl-CoA will be entering into the beta oxidation. That forms the final oxidation. Clear? So that is the thing. The steps of beta oxidation. This is only the steps. The beta oxidation first, it is occurring in 3 stages. Activation happening in the cytosol. Then there is a transportation by carnitine shuttle. Then the proper oxidation which is happening in the mitochondrial matrix. Now what is activation? What is activation? The fatty acid is converted into fatty acyl-CoA. Now COO minus COSCOA. Clear? So it is happening in 2 different steps. First, what happens? The fatty acid joins with one molecule of ATP. One molecule of ATP joins with it. What happens? O minus remove with it. OP remove with it as acyl adenylate. AMP attached AMP and the removal of inorganic pyrophosphate. So ATP joins with the fatty acid to give acyl adenylate. Now what happens? Acyl adenylate then combines with CoASH. So that what happens? AMP is removed and here CoA will be attached, converting fatty acid to acyl-CoA. Fatty acid plus CoASH in presence of one molecule of ATP give rise to fatty acyl-CoA plus AMP. Clear? This requires a high energy process. One molecule of ATP in a inorganic phosphate acyl adenylate and acyl adenylate then joins with CoASH to give rise to fatty acyl-CoA. This is a reaction happening during the activation phase, or this is how fatty acid is converted into a high energy species known as fatty acyl-CoA. Ingane fatty acyl-CoA ke maatre endu cheyan pattullu beta oxidation like povan pattullu. Clear? Right. Endinanu ivide CoASH allengil SCOA maarunathu karanam oxidation is happening on the terminal carbon atoms. Like this product is acetic acid, it is acetyl-CoA. Acetyl-CoA is step fatty acyl-CoA. Clear? And this reaction, this is happening with the help of enzymes known as thiokinases. The activation step is carried out by an enzyme known as fatty acid thiokinase. Thio is sulfur. The enzyme is known as fatty acid thiokinases. Or it is also known as fatty acyl-CoA synthetase. Synthetase is ATP now. Clear? Synthetase ATP in the synthase it is not necessary that ATP should be there. But synthesis is ATP in the so the enzyme is known. The fatty acid is converted to fatty acyl-CoA with the help of the enzyme known as fatty acyl-CoA synthetase, or it is also known as fatty acyl-CoA thiosynthetase. Clear? So this is how the reaction is happening. Now this fatty acyl-CoA now enters into the inner mitochondrial membrane with the help of carnitine. Now what is carnitine? I'll explain. So the kind of fatty acid thiokinase which is present in the cytosol, or it is also known as acyl-CoA synthetase enzyme. It requires ATP, CoASH and magnesium to give rise to fatty acyl-CoA. Kind of fatty acid plus CoASH plus ATP gives rise to fatty acyl-CoA plus AMP plus 2PI or PPI. Now what happens? The fatty acyl-CoA is now translocated from the cytoplasm into the mitochondrial matrix and is happening with the help of a molecule known as carnitine. Carnitine ennulla protein help odu kooditana nadakka, and this is known as a transportation phase.